What is going on, YouTube? It is the Green Chiz here. Hope everybody's doing well. Getting into week 14 Pwcc auction. I cannot actually believe it's already been 14 weeklies that I've covered. Getting close here. Next week we're going to actually be in May, which is absolutely insane. Crazy that it's already April. It'll be April 24th on Sunday, the day I'm uploading this. So I'm doing this Saturday, just going through the review of everything and noticing some things. Noticing some pretty crazy things. So, CGC 10s. The largest Pokemon auction weekly yet. Just to name a couple of things. So, a thing I just noticed, Pokemon, when I did this snapshot probably 2 weeks ago, because they make these visible a week and a half before the auction actually starts or ends. So when I did this snapshot, there was 2,383 cards. Now, when I go over here and look at it, there's 2,536 cards. Increase of 200 cards. So what happened is they introduced the flash auctions. So now basically at any point, I don't know if it's any member or if you need to call a sales rep at Pwcc, but pretty much you can enter an item in to any auction at any point you want to. So if you click on just flash here, these are the items that weren't originally slotted to go into the auction. I don't know how I feel about them being differentiated here, but all items does include the flash items, which is why you see the 2,536 here now instead of the 2,383. So 200 cards increased. So now this is the largest Pokemon auction that has occurred at Pwcc to date. 100%. Nothing's touched it. That's an absurd amount of cards. I don't have enough time to go through all of them. Sorry. I can't. It's insane. The next big thing I noticed. So we're here, week 14, CGC 10s for sale in the auction. 18. The highest to date has been 6. And that was last week. So last week was 6, this week 18, next week 34. That is we were right around 0.202.0.000. And that thing just went straight to the moon. This gentleman named Pwcc fan is either does work, I'm not sure the logistics of it, but he does a bunch of the scraping and put together the Pokemetrics site, I believe. I've personally never used the site. I've just seen it referenced in Catch 'em All Collectibles videos. So I went on his Instagram, checked it out, and in his Instagram post or something, I think it was his post, he had mentioned the CGC 10. So he had a snapshot in time. When they dropped the pop report, there was X number of CGC 10s. Now fast forward a week, he reviewed it again after a week, and there was a huge percent increase in the matter of just a week. So I think there was like 100 more 10s added, and there was like 1,500 existing. So 1,500-ish existing through what is almost 2 years in July, and then you add 100 in a week. So the numbers are going to spit it out. I cannot wait to see it happening. And this is what I was speculating would happen, which is why I started tracking it. CGC 10s went from 0 to 2 to 6 to 18 to now 34. There's going to be a slow increase of people dumping their CGC 10s to Pwcc to get them listed. So everything is following along that curve. Something seems to have changed. It's still not 100% confirmed. Because I just want to see more data. But it is something's going on. So be looking forward to seeing Pokemetrics, Pwcc fans further analytics on this, and then seeing how this trend curve does. Will the 34 ever drop down to 0 or 6? Or are we here to stay with a 30 pluses? Again, week 14, CGC, way more CGC cards for sale than PSA. 1,300 versus 900. Similar case for next week. This is a common trend. CGC is, I don't know. People just want to sell them, but PSA week 13, PSA had a few more, a couple hundred more. So something flipped. Something definitely flipped. Maybe it seems everyone was holding CGC because of the pop report. So I don't know. The 10 curve could not be the most accurate thing because people could have just been holding their 10s, not selling. They're like, man, I don't know the pop on these. This thing could be a 101. I'm going to hold it. And so the real tell will be the Pokemetrics breakdown of how many 10s are actually put into the population every week. And I'm also doing the same type of thing on my CGC pop analysis I did. So I did all of the Wizards of the Coast sets. I counted all the 10s. I'm not a data miner or anything, so I did this literally by hand, which took some time. Went through every Wizards of the Coast set, and I determined how many 10s existed the day after the pop report dropped. So this will give me an idea when I look at this again after every quarter or so, every 3 months. I'll have a really good idea as to how many 10s exist. And I think I'll be able to utilize Pokemetrics' site, if I am correct, to do this a lot easier now that he has scraped that site and has all the data. So I need to dig into that, and I'll keep you updated. And I'll probably utilize that. I'll make a video utilizing the site if that is the case. So that'll be huge. So crazy numbers, lots of CGC 10s. Really interested to see how those do. Only a few sales for. I'm just analyzing first edition base on this page. There's only a few sales. We had Alakazam go for 9,300, which, if you want to look at it, it was a $5,000 drop since January. Whether or not that was paid for, who knows? Gyarados is right in line. Our good friend Nidoking, I consider that right in line. 4,800, 5,280, 5,520. So those three sales are pretty average. The reason I really am looking at this, because this is the first one, if you want to see a trend curve, something shooting up. Everyone usually goes to base set first, so I'm only taking my time to do this for this one set because I don't want to do it for Jungle and Fossil. Even though it would probably be more data points. It'd be also maybe interesting to do it for Unlimited, base Unlimited. There would be a lot of data points for the 9s. Not so much the 10s, but yeah, I think it's pretty interesting stuff. Still, Hitmonchan, PSA 9 first edition for 1,050. Venusaur dropping down. This is, to me, this is basically the same price. 3,120 versus 2,880. Tomato. Tom didn't click the button an additional time, so it sold. Whatever. But yeah, $200 difference ish is not that big of a difference at all when you're talking that big of a number. So that's awesome. I was just looking to make sure I wasn't actually live and I was just recording. So we're good there. Our good friend Crystal Charizard seems to be gracing us with his presence again. This card sold seems to be quite a bit through PWCC. Quite a bit. It's actually insane how many 10 Charizards from Wizards of the Coast have sold through PWCC weeklies. Like right now, I have it filtered just highest bid to the lowest. And it's always raining with 10 PSA Charizards. PSA 10 Charizards. Gold Star Rayquaza, Japanese. Is it? I can't remember if this one. Yeah, it is first edition. So I know there's some sets that are more rare, first edition versus unlimited. And there's more in some other sets that are more rare unlimited versus first edition, but I don't know that breakdown. I've never really dug into it, but I have heard that some first editions are actually rare, and I forget when that kind of switched. Base unlimited, Charizard 10. So this is an older cert. I want to take a look at it. It seems to have gotten an updated label. Yeah, I'd buy that as a 10. By no means is it perfect. You got a little bit of whitening, but that, to me, I would not be afraid of buying that as a 10 based on the whitening. So, and then you got a 2 mil cert. Just want to get a fresh idea. So that's another really clean card. You may got a little more whitening on this one here on the right side than that base unlimited Charizard. This is a staff? Okay. It's actually insane that this base unlimited. So let me know down below in the comments. You had one choice. Base unlimited PSA 10 Charizard or XY Evolutions staff promo PSA 10 Charizard. It's right now currently sitting at the same price of $5,500. I know the population's really low on this. I don't even know what it would be. I have no clue. I won't even throw a dart at the wall because it won't hit where I want it to go. Oh, good old Plasma Storm Charizard seems to make an appearance every week. That BGS 9 Blastoise is pretty strong so far. That's a pretty strong price. Got a little bit of whitening at the top. Not a terrible BGS 9. I'd buy it. I wouldn't buy it, but I'd buy it if you don't want it, if you pick up what I'm putting down. I can't even tell what's on this picture. I might have seen this once before, but I don't know what's on this picture from this distance. Palkia, Dialga. I literally couldn't get there from here. I for that reason I'm out. for those Shark Tank fans out there. Mint 9. I want to look at that bad boy. Metagross, PSA 10. Bunch of Gold Star 10s here. I feel like that was a similar case last week. I feel like there was a bunch. It wasn't these Gold Stars. Like, I don't remember seeing Mewtwo, Metagross, Groudon. Or no. There was actually a bunch of really low grade Gold Stars. That's what it was. Current bid $2,700. So I think I'm out on this. I'm not spending $3,360 on a Gold Star Kyogre. I'm gonna watch it. Man, missed opportunity buying that card. So that card's doing well. I saw that sell for $3,000 at a Collecticon for. Yeah, and it's above that there. That's for sure. PSA 9. Not a bad one. To be honest, I can't really tell if this is whitening in this picture. Could be. It's just got a white dot there. Not a bad 9. Centering's not amazing left to right. Old slab, so I might, personally, my preference, I want the Lighthouse label on it, so I'd probably send it in. Got gold label Karen Zumbreon. Lots of nice 10s. Lots of nice ones. 9. 106 pages. That's disgusting. For how much time I just went through this first page, if I multiplied that times 106, you're talking 4 minutes per page. Like, I spent quite a bit of time on that page. So a lot of the times I could just scroll through like, hey, I'm looking for value, but wow. That's a lot of time you're spending just grinding through pages to look for value. More 10 Gold Stars. Somebody definitely dumped a fat pile of Gold Stars. This will be interesting. You got these two fish going head to head. A little bit older cert, and it's a little bit cheaper. Gold Star Pikachu, EX Dragon Charizard, a bunch of 10 crystals too. Bunch of 10s. Sub $1,000 on that one, huh? Blastoise Zx. I got this in an SGC 10. That thing looks crispy as hell in that black tie slab, I must say. Chansey 9. So somebody must have like an old Cert 9 set they're selling. Be interested to see a couple more of those. Good old Poncho Pikachu's always making an appearance in the top pages. When I was scrolling, I think it was this auction, I did scroll through quite a bit. And I remember there being some pretty good EX era cards. Some sets. A lot of reverses. Fetching pretty low prices right now. So I'm looking forward to getting more into that probably tomorrow or during the day sometime. Maybe tonight I'll sit through and kind of grind through it. Yeah, there's definitely an old cert set of PSA 9s going through right now. So that'll be really interesting. 9, 10. I really like this one. There should be a Poncho Pikachu Diglett. For sure. What is this Palkia? PSA 10, $675? I'd pass. There's most of these cards on this page I would buy before that one. Just my preference. Just my preference. On page 3, it's already, in my eyes, it's already to $430. I feel like we're getting into, it's not cheap, but also you do see, I'd say 70% of the activity on things, the movement, on Sundays. Like, a lot of people aren't placing max bids on stuff at all. Like, most of these, if they sold at their current price right now, you're getting a steal. Most of these are not at the top dollar yet. Like, if you got, this is a 7. Oh, it's not that amazing. Yeah, so really interesting. There's like, just looking at this page, the diversity. Of course, you're going to have tons of diversity with 106 pages times 24, over 2,500 Pokemon cards in this weekly auction. Really looking forward to getting into it. So at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be going live for this auction. Hope to see you guys there. Let me know down below in the chat again which of those Charizards you purchased. Slap the like button. Hit the sub button for the YouTube algorithm. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.